Alright, so I'm gonna go right into where I left off, and that was um, right as I arrived into the MEPS facility. So, alright, here goes. So, it did not take long at all to get from the hotel to MEPS, because as I said, it was literally like a street away from each other. And as soon as we got in there, we're carrying all of our stuff we brought with us for the hotel, because we couldn't go back to the hotel to get our stuff because checkout time was at breakfast. So, walk in, everyone has their hands in, they automatically split the people who are going to MEPS for seeing if they're even eligible to enlist in the military. That, or they're taking their ASVAB, and the people who were shipping out to go to boot camp. There was only one guy out of like 80 people, maybe 75 to 80 people, shipping out that day. So it was just one guy. He went his separate ways, done, don't know where the fuck he went. And so obviously he went through the metal detectors first because he was their main priority. So they made us split into two separate lines, to go through the metal detectors. First of all, nobody fucking told me about the metal detectors, right? I had no idea that they were there until I saw them. In the back of my mind, I'm going, fuck, like, everything in my bag is made out of metal. They didn't give a shit, though. They only look for fucking knives, and I've heard stories about some dumbass bringing a gun there. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? I don't know who the fuck would bring a gun, because they haven't even, like, checked if you're mentally fucking sane to enlist, so why the fuck do you think they'd let you bring a gun there? Anywho, all I had was like my straightener, my tablet, my cell phone, and makeup and clothes, shit like that. So I went through fine, put my stuff in the shelf area room where we're supposed to leave our stuff, because obviously we can't take it with us. Had a folder, obviously had like my ASVAB papers, and I don't have a social security card. Long story short, mine got ruined when I was little, when I was moving from North Dakota to Massachusetts in like this huge flood thing. So I had to go to the Social Security office and just print out a paper that had my Social Security number on it, and they signed it. And that was fine. I thought they would throw a huge fucking fit with that. They didn't, thank God. And I got my folder, and I went straight to medical. And first things first, what they did, well, I had to go in a line, right? Everyone had to do single file line, and there was a man at this desk, and you had to obviously get a bunch of paper and paperwork and all that shit. They had two separate ones for males and females. And once you got your folder, obviously got the fucking female folder, I sat down and waited for sight and hearing, for them to screen me for sight and hearing, or vision and hearing, whatever you want to call it. So for that, they separated the people who wear glasses and the people who don't wear glasses. People who wore glasses had to sit on like the side row of the room, and the people who obviously didn't wear glasses got to sit, like in the regular sitting area. There's a lot more people who wore glasses than didn't. I don't wear glasses, so I was one of the first ones actually for sight and hearing. I was basically one of the first ones for everything. So I know I was the first female, but I was like the second or third person to actually get their sight or hearing done. And so I was sitting down, conversing with the people next to me. That's a huge key if you want MEPS, for people who have not been to MEPS before. If you want MEPS to go smoothly, if you actually don't want it to be fucking miserable, befriend the people around you. That's what I did. Fuck, it made a shit ton of difference. It wasn't a lot of people talking though. It was kind of awkward, but I was just conversing with the guys around me. Anywho, so go in, because the dude called my name. It was this redhead, creepy as fuck doctor. Everyone who has come out of MEPS Boston that I have talked to, especially the ladies, have had him, and this dude is creepy as fuck. He's just so, like, flirtatiously fucking awkward. Anywho, at least he was nice, right? So, I'm not really gonna complain because the dude was nice, but he was fucking awkward. Right away, I do, like, the first rounds of the vision test, and I only did, like, 3 things, right? He just like flipped a bunch of cards, asked me, fucking what color are they and shit like that. I don't even remember. Like I said, it was 7, about to be on March 8th or March 19th. Wow, I'm thinking about boot camp. It's gonna be 8 months, so fuck if I remember. But I remember it being short as hell. Everyone else took a lot longer, so I was like, sweet, I guess, like, I banged through that. I don't know, so I went back out, sat down, and waited for the hearing. So I go in for hearing, right, and it actually took, like, kind of a bit longer. Oh, fucking... After the vision test, your doctor, whoever screens you, writes down like your scores and shit. Don't even try to read your scores; it's not gonna fucking make sense. So we go into the hearing room, right? And it's 4 people at a time, and what you do is you go in this like little corridor space area, and it has 4 stools, and no one can like look into it, right? It has this curtain. It's just this small ass room. It's literally like 5 foot by 5 foot, width and length wise. And each person sits down on a stool, and each person has like the buzzer, like back in I don't know, whenever I played trivia at school or played in like a trivia tournament, it was those buzzers. You beep for the answer, you know what I mean? And you put on headphones. It's like big ass like Dr. Dre Beats headphones. I'm fucking up. Alright, those things were hefty as fuck though. Could knock someone out with those. But anyhow, and what you do is every time you hear any beep sound whatsoever, even if it's like faint, you click the buzzer, right? And My hearing is so fucking awful. It's unfucking believable. So already going in for this hearing test, I'm nervous as fuck. So the test starts, right? The nurse, who's a wicked bitch, just goes, beep whenever you hear a noise. So she closes the door and it starts going off, right? It's faint fucking beeps, like I couldn't hear shit, but I just went off by the vibrations, I guess, from my headphones. So I start beeping, right? I get paranoid as fuck because no one around me is beeping their thing, right? It doesn't matter what the people around you are beeping because you all have fucking different tests. But me, being a dumbass, although I knew that, whenever the dude next to me would beep, I would beep my thing too, because I was just so paranoid. I was like, "Fuck, he's beeping, so I'm gonna beep." I don't know what the hell I was doing. So that lasted about 2 or 3 minutes. I got out, and she gives us all of our scores in this written sheet, right? But it takes a while for her to do everyone's. It takes like 5 minutes tops. But it was like that awkward moment because she was like, "You guys can't open the door until I say." So we were just sitting there, and we're all talking, I guess. The guys were nice, but as soon as I gave me right before she gives me my score, I told them, I was like, "I was going off by you beeping, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's gonna think I'm the next fucking Helen Keller or some shit, because I know I probably fucked up that vision test because it was too easy, and I fucked up that hearing test." But it was good. She said I did fine, so I guess that fucking worked for me. Anywho, this is already going on 12 and 27 seconds, so 12 minutes, 27 seconds. Alright, so I'm just gonna go on to the next part. So bear with me.